Hi friends, this is Pam, Pam's Paper Place, and welcome to my channel, Craft and Travel in my little RV. I thought I'd show you what I'm starting to work on project. Just started it yesterday, and then a subscriber asked to follow along. So I'm just winging it. So usually you can just make things work. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if I should wait to see if it actually turns out to post the videos, or just go with it. You can usually make some work, right? I am going to be using a lot of the things that I got from Crafty Irina. She sent lots of different envelopes and bags and things, so I thought I'd make some type of a envelope journal, also using a file folder that I had from the Dollar Tree. And these are the big ones that are, what's the legal size? Let's see. So these are the longer ones, legal size from the Dollar Tree. So they're probably about, I don't know, 14 something by about 9.5. But you can use whatever you want to make it as big as you want. So I'll kind of show you what I've done so far. I'll try to explain it. Okay, what I did was, the first thing I did was I took the envelope and I cut it in half. So just take your, this isn't an envelope, this is a file folder. Why do I look at things and then I just say, call them something else? This is not an envelope. As we can see right here, it says file folder. I'm going to turn this heat on so you don't have to hear that. And also, if my husband's out for a walk, so if he comes in, um, you know, there might be a little noise, but, he lives here too, right? In this little RV. So, yeah, take your file folder, just cut it in half. It'll be, as big as the folder that you have. And then, Crafty Irina, in her box that she sent to me, I received some of this, it's like a roll of corrugated cardboard. And I wanted to use supplies that I received, so I don't know exactly where you get this. And actually, you don't have to use corrugated cardboard. I did piece this together so it would be longer, and I'll show you what I mean. Oops, sorry. Okay. I'll show you kind of what I'm got done so far, what I did yesterday. I'm just winging it. So, here, let's get rid of these, or not get rid of them, just move these aside, some things. So I took my file folder and I cut it in half. And they're staggered. It doesn't matter because I'm going to have like envelopes and different things hanging off the side here to strengthen this or whatever. So, and then however wide you want your spine, I think mine is, was it like 3? I think it was about 3, and then I had to piece it together because this wasn't long enough, so I pieced it together and then I cut it, and then I had this, I think it's like a bandage tape, and then on the other side of this was like a piece of a cardboard from the back of a paper pad, 12 by 12 paper pad. So I did that, and then you can kind of make it rounded, just by forming it. And if you don't have that, I don't know why you couldn't just use a piece of cardboard or, chipboard or, whatever. And then, I don't know if you saw my haul from the other day, but I had this twin size bedspread I got, and it had some appliques on it, and it had this rickrack around some things, and I took it apart, and then I did some coffee dyeing on it, and it just fit perfectly. Now, see what I mean? Things just kind of fall in place. That's why I just kind of wing it a lot of times. So, look at it, just fit perfectly. It just fit perfectly to having this trim here, but, any fabric, this just so happened to line up this rickrack. Okay, so then you got that. And I just used my Fabri-Tac to glue all this down. And, you know, just butted it up to here. It has that curve. Coffee dyed the file folder a little bit. And then this will open up. And I don't even know exactly what I'm doing. So you can just follow along with me. We can have fun. I need to glue that a little better there. But I'm going to have things, you know, laces sticking out and things here and there. And I'm going to have to cover this. I'm thinking maybe a sheer fabric. So I'll be doing that. And then another thing you would need to do if you wanted to make it look kind of vintage is, excuse me, dye your papers. You know, coffee dye, tea dye, just different things. You know, envelopes, papers. I did do some stenciling there after I coffee dyed it. A little, you know, just whatever papers. I'm thinking blue and pink papers. And this may change, but this is just what I have so far. So, and then these I've already kind of folded. Just bits and pieces that I had. And then I did a little stamping here so I could cut these out. So I just have that prepared. Then, let's put this aside a minute. And what else do I have? I have, you know, graph paper. I have bits of coffee dyed shorter papers. This is from a book that had that kind of pretty light pinkish parchment paper from a book. Then I tore coffee dyed papers just to have interesting things. And then you could stamp a little bit here and there. So I did some stamping. Or stenciling. I did stenciling. Stenciling here. That was a stamp. Some stamping. So we got that kind of pile there. So just get what you think you might want. And I don't know if I'll use exactly all of this. Just getting some things together. Here I have some of the envelopes that I got from Crafty Irina, and this was a CD envelope. Oh look, you can actually see through there. That's cool. Look at that. Wow, that's cool. So I used some stamps. Coffee dyed, and then I did some stenciling here. I did some more stenciling. And I don't have a lot of ink, so I don't have green, but I still like it. This was an envelope that's been coffee dyed, and then I just threw some lace on it as a base. You know, there'll be more on that. You know, just more coffee dyed. A couple more CD cases just in case. So we have that little pile. More variety of envelopes that we could work with. Smaller, shorter, just a nice variety. And then some different book type pages. So this was a book page that was really pretty. It's cottage, this little nest there. And then I glued it in the center so that you would have two pockets here and the side here. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Am I going to fold it? I'm not sure. Just get some things, because usually once you have your thing, what you're going to work with around you, then you just go from there. I like this, the Folk of the Forest, about, look how cute she is. That would have been pretty on the cover too. I could still do that, but I pieced it together with that little book. Nice and crunchy. See how I put it together, and I even left the hole. That doesn't matter. Just cute little on the little teapot. And this Little cute little picture of that little girl. Little white lily. I pieced this together with some scrapbook paper, or coffee date paper, and tore the edge. Got that to work with. And I might get a couple more of these. I'm not sure. This was from a needlework book. Got that pile. And then we have manila envelope, which I'll probably cover, or I may not even use this one because I do have one here that I've already covered. Actually, this is smaller. We'll see if I need that. Let's look at this. So this was a manila envelope, and I covered it with some scrapbook paper. And then you can see the lace here. This is from a dress that I thrifted, took apart, put it over this manila envelope. And then, let's see here. Oh yeah, I have a pocket here. Yeah, pocket here, but it's narrow because you got this a clasp there. But I did leave that open as a pocket. I left this open as a pocket. And then you have your little clasp. I just cut through the lace there and added, I need to add paper. I don't have to, but I could add paper here. And then I reinforced this little clasp behind this scrapbook paper. You can't see it, but I put a couple hole enforcers behind on the other side of the scrapbook paper to reinforce it. So we have that. I did more stenciling. On coffee dyed paper. Just got, I did it's a little stenciling. Some roses. Did a couple ribbons. And then I have this little envelope, windowed envelope. I have craft envelope. I have, let's see, this is the card that goes to the envelope, so that could be put in there. We have this little Flippy Craft cardstock, and I added that lace. There'll be more, of course there's going to be a lot more lace. If I use this, I'll cover it. I just have like coffee dyed doilies. I have another stencil I haven't used yet. And then I have some more various bags. This I stenciled. Another bag. So that's what I have to work with. And now I'll just group some pages, and then I'll need to find what I want to line this with. So yeah, let me pause it and see what signatures I'll get together next. Hi, this is Pam. I'm back again, and I gathered the signatures that I'm going to put in here. So I thought I'd show you what I came up with. And then I had a valance that I had thrifted. Whoops. Oh, sorry. And so I am going to add this valance to the center. I just took it apart, and I thought it was really pretty because I want to have like pinks and blues in this journal. And then I decided to glue this side of the folder down. So there's going to be a pocket here. And I'm going to leave this open for now here because I may put another journal in there. I'm not sure what I'll do. But for now, I'm just going to keep it open. And then this fabric, This was a Laura Ashley Valance. I just kind of ripped it to size, and then I'm going to glue this down, trim it off, and then I will be sewing my signatures in. And I'll, glue up to this point, and then this will still be open here at the top. And then on the other side of this is open. And I'm not sure. I may end up just shutting it or gluing it shut, because I could still add something in here. I'm not sure, so we'll just leave it open for now. So I'm not going to take the time to glue all this, but this will be glued down. And then I will be sewing my signatures in here. And I've decided to sew in, I think I have 5. So I have 5 signatures that I will be sewing in. And after I get to that step, oops, I will be making embellishments, so we could work on that too together. So, like I said, I showed you some of the stenciling that I did. So I think this is going to be the first signature. And there's a paper bag, and I'll cut that open. So this is just what I've had. I might tear edges. This is like a envelope, vintage envelope. What is that? And I may change some things around, but just to get an idea, there's like a vintage recipe, coffee dyed paper, another little envelope here. I had stamped that. There's a craft envelope, thicker scrapbook paper, and some paper here. So that's that one. So that'll probably be my first signature I'll put in, sew in. Here's my second one. It's possible I changed some things around. There's an envelope, coffee dyed scrapbook papers, another little envelope here, coffee dyed paper with a stencil, little butterflies, envelope, dictionary, scrapbook paper, and so on. There's that one. And then the middle one is thicker. It's possible I combine them too to maybe make 4 instead of 5. I'm not sure. But this is what I have so far. So there's that envelope that I had done. And I added this other piece here. And I'll piece these things together. This envelope, this craft paper that I folded and stamped, scrapbook paper, coffee dyed and stenciled paper, CD envelope, scrapbook, coffee dyed envelope with stenciling, coffee dyed paper, short paper, another envelope, pink paper, and some other paper. So that's the middle. Then this is the 4th one, right? Yeah. We have some stenciled envelope. We got scrapbook paper, stenciled paper. It's kind of a, I don't know if that's beeswaxed bag, coffee dyed and stenciled. A little music page. That scrapbook. That's a needlework book. A little piece of paper, more stenciled. copy dyed paper, and then that's the envelope with the lace attached to it. So these are the first steps. And then the last one is this one here. We have like a craft card, coffee dyed scrapbook paper, more coffee dyed paper. I might turn that this way. And this paper here that's been stamped. This book page that's been pieced together. And then coffee dyed and stenciled bag. Then you have a doily, short little paper, scrapbook paper, another scrapbook paper, and then on this I added a CD bag that just is fitted over the top of that. That's what I have. I will sew that in so it will fit like, give you an example, and it can be kind of shovey because it will, you know, bend around here. So it's going to fit like, you know, like this. It's going to be kind of squishy. I'll put things in here. You know, there'll be laces and different things on there. So that's what I have so far. Of course, this will all be decorated up, laces and doilies. And so the next step I'm going to do is I will cover the spine with this fabric, sew in my signatures. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.